So, hello and welcome to a new video. Today I will be doing XLBI's Excel Challenge 555. I did this challenge before, but then thought, oh, this would be cool to explain. So I will do it here a second time. So we should sort these CDs here based on the rows. So if a row number is odd, then this should be sorted row-wise in ascending order, otherwise in descending order. And instead of the CD name here, you should use the headers. And yeah, also worth mentioning is that instead of the actual Excel row numbers, you should use the row numbers given by the array. So here this is row number 1 and not row number 2. So put this aside. So we will start with a let function. Here are my CDs here. Then R for rows. So what you could do is use here the actual Excel rows with the row function, but then you need to subtract here something like row of take of C first row plus 1. So here, and you get the row starting from 1 for your array. But what I did in the actual result was using the rows function. This will give you the number of rows, in this case 18, and then use the sequence function to get the numbers up to 18. And I worked with this then. Now, I used here the reduce function, no initial value, we don't need this value here, because in this case I've used the reduce function more of like a map function that can handle an array of arrays. And here my array value was R, so my row numbers. I handed the lambda over this as value A and B. And now I sorted choose rows of C. Now my row number is B, and sorted this by column. This is important because otherwise it will not get sorted accordingly because default is by row. And then to show you this, VSTACK A in. So we sort here ascending every time, but we sort here by row. Now, so here is the sort order. 1 is ascending, minus 1 is descending, and I now will use an if function. If is even B, because B is my row number. Then the value is descending, so minus 1, otherwise it's 1. And you see here we've sorted this accordingly. So here in the first row, Berlin is obviously alphabetically in front of Zurich, and Vienna is the last city alphabetically in this list, and Amsterdam comes first. But in this case, we should sort this descending. So now I will structure this a little bit differently, because here I need the CHOOSEROWS argument later. So I structure it out, name this R. I can name this R because here R isn't R anymore, it's now B. Close the bracket here, S is sort. And now, if sort is something, then I want to have S, otherwise I want to have nothing, to get rid of the zeros here. And so now I use an XMATCH function and match those values against my CHOOSEROWS. And I now get the numbers here. So here this is number 5, then number 3, number 1. And what I can now do is cities and XMATCH to concatenate both. And now you see we have the structure as here. Now simply use an IFNA function or an if error function. If there isn't error, I want to have nothing. close all the brackets, and now simply drop the first row here, close all that stuff, and we now have the result as in the answer, as expected. So, thank you for your attention. I hope to see you also on the next challenge we do. Thank you. Bye.